The cost of hosting these games in 2026 is not the $2.6 billion which was budgeted. It is in fact at least $6 billion.
The Commonwealth Games boss thinks otherwise.
The stated cost overruns, in our opinion, are a gross exaggeration and not reflective of the operational costs presented to the Victorian 2026 Organising Committee Board as recently as June this year.
There was no other alternative, says the Premier.
We've looked at Melbourne, we've looked at less sports, we've looked at less hubs. We've looked at every conceivable option.
Oh, look, he did all he could. He wanted to host it, but just couldn't quite do it.
Except there was an alternative.
I'd normally edit Carl out, but he puts on quite the performance in this segment, pointing out that Dare was full of shit.
The Victorian Government willfully ignored recommendations to move events to purpose-built stadia in Melbourne and in fact remain wedded to proceeding with expensive temporary venues in regional Victoria.
Ah, who to believe?
It's obviously not entertainment and he's owned by BlackRock. Vanguard State Street is on the same team as Dad Andrews. He does a good job pretending not to be, calling him out. So from one sellout Stefanovic to another. They Spray, in the latest comment on the video that I made, mentioned that Gold Coast had put their hand up for the Commonwealth Games. Well, putting your hand up and hosting them are two very different things.
Well, Gold Coast Mayor Tom Tate says the city is prepared to host the Commonwealth Games in 2026, saying it's games ready.
So either my compatriot, the other mayor, the Gold Coast mayor, is so low down in the pecking order of things that they haven't bothered to word him up on what's really going on, and he's not even enough to think, well, hang on, I think we can do it. It was more likely that he's just playing along, making us out as though, oh, look, Australia's really trying to host this thing.
It's understood he's made contact with Commonwealth Games officials. However, the move would require bipartisan support on a federal level.
Oh, is that right? Might be one small teensy-weensy problem with that I mentioned in my last video.
In response to the Mayor's comments, Queensland Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk said she's 100% focused on the 2032 Olympic Games in Brisbane.
So the Olympic Games is no problems. That's like, how expensive is it to hold? Man, apparently they're okay. They're like a world. They evolve like, what's the word I'm after? Let me think. Global. Global as in global investors. So just to reiterate, there is absolutely no way that the Commonwealth Games is going to be held in 2026. When I saw They Spray's comment, I thought, oh, am I wrong about 2026? And I actually had hope. I was thinking, well, that'd be good, because that would be a sign that they know they have to stage manage us off the land and be very careful, because we could probably do something about it. And that's what they want to stop. So they're hiding it from us by holding the 2026 Commonwealth Games. But I just don't think they'll be able to. It's just, they'll never admit it. They won't even admit that we're not in the Commonwealth. Well, not immediately. They're going to have to one day. I wonder how they're going to let us know. Might be like Greg Hunt ceasing of the pandemic just on his little website, but no mention on the news. It'll just be posted somewhere. Oh, didn't you know? Oh, yeah, 6 months ago, someone said we're no longer in the Commonwealth. It might be done like that. So Gold Coast to save the day? No. There's a lot of multi-million-dollar properties and those buildings all built by globalists. It's almost as if they know that water, which is just there, isn't going to rise. All right, that's it for this one.